Hey, welcome back, you beats, to another video here on the channel. How you all doing? Hope you're having a fantastic day. Welcome back to another video. And today's video, we're going to do another how to tame video. And today we're going to show you how to tame a Sabertooth. Now, I don't believe I've covered a Sabertooth yet. It's one of like the basic awesome creatures that you need. So basic taming strategy for today: a trap like this, one foundation, 4 walls made out of stone. Depending on the level of the ground, you may need a little ramp to help it get in. The idea is you're going to drag your last piece onto your hotbar. And the idea is behind you're going to pee it off. You're going to get it to follow you. Sabertooths are pretty fast. You're going to go here, and as you can see, you can place this as it runs in, and then bloof. Failing that, you make the box full like that, and then you add 2 ramps from the top. You run over the ramps and through. It depends on what you're playing with. With S+, you could do it this way really easily. On vanilla, you don't have S+, this method's going to be a little bit more tricky because sometimes you can't place items if the dino is next to them. So, yeah, we'll see what version you're playing. We'll be using S+ today, but this trap will work if you're not using S+. Okay, so we shot the Sabertooth, and I managed to take a lot of damage right now. This guy's really fast. So ideally you want to shoot it from afar. But as you can see, he's in. Bam. Simple as that. Now that Sabertooth's stuck. Now luckily we had some good armor on, so that wasn't a big issue for us. But ideally what you want to do, but I had to spawn this guy in, so this is why there was an issue. Ideally, the Sabertooth's over there, you shoot it, it comes running at you, just stand here. It goes in the trap and you place the trap down. Now you want to knock this guy out with trank darts, or, I mean, you could do this with a bow and arrow, so we're using trank arrows, but I would not recommend it. Trank darts are the most effective way to knock this guy out, and you want to wait about 10 seconds in between shots. Now obviously once it's in the trap, it's super easy, it's not going to torpor run. That's why I always recommend, you use a trap for taming creatures. You don't have to worry about trying to chase after it, especially in this environment where you're going to have a lot of evil stuff wanting to kill you. Okay, my super IP rifle has gone down, which is fantastic. And then we get to the taming process. So you will definitely need some narcotics. Make sure you got some narcotics on yourself, because you're going to need to feed this guy narcotics over time. And I think if it's a max level at 150, you're looking at probably using... And you're going to need about 20 to 50 narcotics, depending on what taming method you use. If you're using kibble, though, you don't need any narcotics. So keep that in mind. What kibble does this guy take? Well, that is a good question. It is regular kibble. We also regular kibble here. But you can also feed this guy raw mutton for the next best, some raw prime meat, and fish meat. So depending on which one you've got there. So what you want to do is you want to let this guy starve. So you let this guy's food go down to about a quarter of the way, depending on your rates. Make sure you keep the narcotics up. Obviously it does go down, turbo goes down pretty slow on this guy, and then chuck in your preferred taming food. We're going to use regular kibble. Alright, so that guy is fully tamed. Hell yeah, 100%, fantastic. We're going to demolish this to let him out, and we're going to make this saddle. Now, the Sabertooth saddle is at level 37, and it costs hide, metal, and fiber. It's not too expensive, really. I'm going to chuck that saddle onto it, and then we could ride it. So, our base stats from this 180, we got 2,000 health, just under 1,000 stam. We got like 300 on melee and a bit of weight. I mean, it's very decent. It's the same. Think of Direwolf. Direwolf's, it's pretty much similar to Direwolf, but it's got that extra bonus because it's got a saddle on. It's got a little bit more armor protection, and you can get some good saddles for it. Now, with all its abilities, why'd you need one of these, guys? Okay, so its attacks are only 1. You have a little swipe. Swipe. So it's utility-wise, it's got 1 attack. But it is pretty powerful. We'll show you that in a sec. It also jumps, and the stamina hardly goes down while it's jumping, which makes going over ground very quick. Oh, look at that. We got a direwolf right here. So going over short ground is very effective, because look at this. You can just keep jumping. You can cover some ground really fast. Attack-wise, doing 70 odd damage. Obviously, if you purely level up the melee, this guy will do a lot more. So that's not the reasons though. So it's a good mount to get around on. That's one reason. It's very fast. You can do the quick jump in. Stamina doesn't go hardly down, and it's got decent weight, so you can carry around a good resource creature. What's the main reason though? This dude is amazing at getting resources. You can get hide, pelt, chitin, and keratin really well. It's super effective at getting these, and it's also super effective at getting polymer. Now, if you kill penguins or any of mantis or anything like that, and you harvest it with this guy, with the mantis you'll get a high amount of chitin, and you'll also get a ton of organic polymer. And like I said, it's also good again hide and pelt. It's up there for both of them, so it makes this guy incredibly good for harvesting them raw materials that are needed for this game. Obviously, like I said, it's a bit of a scout. It's got speed, it's got stam, you can jump far. I mean, the stam's hardly going down, which is amazing. Yeah, this is why you want them on these guys. They're amazing. Really quick, lightweight. You can put up the speed on it, and it's just fantastic. This guy is also fantastic for running around in caves. So if you want to take this guy through caves, it's definitely one of the choices I would pick. This guy is like a tank. It's speedy. It's got a decent attack powers, and you will harvest a lot. So it's a really good reason to do that. That's basically the main reasons to get this Sabertooth. That's how you tame it, how you trap it, how you knock it out, how you tame it, and its abilities. Hopefully you found it useful. If you have, make sure to like button, subscribe to become a human being, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Have a fantastic day. Bye.